All right, guys. So welcome back. Yeah, we still have with us here Toya C. And just before, in the first part, we discussed everything about how we met, how we linked up, settling in Canada. And we're just rounding up settling in Canada, basically talking about how our African parenting is different from what we have here, and how
Mhm.
we can manage the home, manage the kids, try not to indoctrinate them into what we do not believe in. Yeah, and so we're just concluding, all that aspects of settling in. As I mentioned, for me as well, I try to create that bond with the kids, which is
Very important.
very important. I try to create, so they are my friends, and that's why some days I'm like, you know what, let's just hang out. Let's hang out like friends will do. We order stuff, maybe order pizza, order burger, and we sit down and we talk about their friends in school. We talk
Yeah.
about what is happening, what kind of games they are playing, what kind of extra activities they are interested in, just something to know exactly what it is they are doing. And I try to, let them know that they are the light.
Yeah.
Okay? So the fact that everybody is doing something a certain way does not mean they also should. If it does not augur well with what we are teaching them as Christians and as well-rounded individuals, then
Yeah.
should not be part of that. So
Like when we were filling some form in school, they showed us some things that they celebrate in school,
mhm,
like Christmas, which is obvious, Canada Day, Thanksgiving Day. And when we got to the part of Halloween, I told my husband, no, we are not doing. He even said, I don't even need to say it. They just want them to know. Fine, I'm not against whatever they believe in, but I just want them to understand that we don't celebrate idol or something. Yeah, let me just put it that way in our house. I
mhm.
might not be the pastor, but I still know what is right.
Yeah,
Because
what you believe
what
in.
the Bible have said about anything, I'm not against you guys celebrating it. If you don't want me to bring my child on that day to school so that she will not partake, I don't mind. She'll be in the house sleeping. But we
Okay.
don't celebrate Halloween.
Yeah,
And
you're mhm.
I know everybody has their own belief. It doesn't matter. They just share sweets. But when you read the history about it, you know that it has meaning.
Yeah.
And the same way some people does not celebrate Valentine's Day because it's not about love. We all have our thing. And personally, I just told my husband, I was like, you don't even need to say it two times. I don't want to understand it. I don't want to know why. I don't even want to believe in. The only thing I know is to celebrate Christmas and Easter. And
Yeah.
that is it.
Yeah.
We celebrate Mother's Day, we celebrate Children's Day, we celebrate Father's Day, whatever. But that particular one, I don't think I'm interested. I don't want my children to be interested in that.
Interested as well. So the thing is, with beliefs, the beauty of it is, even if you're not interested, right? You live and let live. So you're not going to now say, "Oh, I hate these people because they do this," or "I do this." No. So that is what Canada, that's what Canada is about, having to be able to live in a diverse society. So I don't
Mhm.
entirely have to believe or to practice your faith, your religion, your belief, your value system, but I'm able to accommodate you.
Yeah.
So able to work in the same environment with you. I am not harassing you. I am not making you feel like you shouldn't be doing that. Like,
Mm.
it's funny in the office space that you see a lot of things that you see, whatever it is you even think in the office
Even
space.
even
It's
in churches, even there was a day, I'm sorry to say this, there was a day I went to church this summer period too.
yeah.
And my daughter's teacher, when I got to their student section and their children section, I saw her wearing a bump short in church. And I was like, in the church. Why is she wearing why is wearing bomb shorts? Like the Nigerian in me. You understand? We only wear bomb shorts to beach if you want to wear. Not to church, you get. And this Sunday in church, like I saw like almost four women wearing bomb shorts inside the church. And another period, I saw men wearing short knicker. In Nigeria, normal men on Sunday, you wear trousers, not short knicker to church. And I was telling my friend that has been here, she too, she has that issue when she first moved there. She was like, why is this people wearing this. It's not good. It's not modest. It's not. But that we just talk. I said it's because we are Nigerians. We have that value. We know that we are not supposed to expose our body. And what them they see as summer is like our normal Nigeria weather. So they'll be always be happy to just put because there's code for how many months in the year. So they have the opportunity to just come out
Yeah.
and
Be
and
themselves.
so but that will not say that if me I'm going to church the next Sunday I should wear a bob short. Why? Or if my daughter is going to church, I'll wear a proper clothes. Like it can wear sleeveless, but you will not see. I don't understand what I don't know if you understand what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say because them here they didn't see it as something bad. So that's why I find it difficult when I have cousins that move to abroad. I have friends that move to abroad. I have family that move to abroad, and when they get to abroad, they start wearing breast, open their breast, open it because we're don't forget your culture.
No, no, the thing is, to me, I think in that point we might have a thin line. So
Mhm.
my opinion about it is it doesn't necessarily mean that they are terrible people.
Ah, no, I'm not saying that. That's why
Yeah,
I said that. Yeah,
yeah,
that's not saying that.
they are not that person. So I would not profile you based on maybe what you wear. It just means that okay, this is not what I'm used to. Okay, if that's how you want to do your stuff.
No, don't misquote me. I wear bum shorts. I wear clothes.
No, maybe
I'm
you should
not
be in church.
just saying this. I'm just saying that the aspect of you doing it in an extra, like normal me, I will not wear it to church. I
You
will not people
say
wear it to church in
that is
Nigeria.
you. That is you. They can wear it to church and they are fine. I, for one,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, I have no, I would not, it will not cross my mind to do that, right? If
Mm.
I see you, my initial thought would be like, oh, and then I'm like, okay,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nigeria, okay,
No, I'm used to it now. Like,
yeah,
okay,
let's
even when I see you, I've seen like, okay, it's normal thing. Actually, just continue your way. Yeah,
as in,
yeah.
do you, not that it's
But I
not
just feel like that's one of the things we're talking about our value, our culture, and everything. So
happening.
because I'm not here, I don't. If I don't like that, or if I'm not trained that way, I should not copy that because I'm seeing people doing it. Do
Yeah,
you get,
you
do you
see
get what
what
I'm saying? That's when I see my family coming here. What you can't do normally when you're in Nigeria, you're not for me. Ah, I don't
you,
give a
do you
shit.
know if now if they come to Nigeria they will do it? Do you know?
Some of them are not doing it. Do you know the way do you know that when you go to the market in Nigeria, when you go to the market, with the market women we are talking now, when you go to Yaba, all those places, if you wear anything that you're not supposed to wear, do you know they used to drag?
Yeah, they do. Doesn't make it right. Doesn't make it
Yeah, I'm just saying. So, in Nigeria, we just feel we know those things. Like this summer period in Nigeria, I'm just gonna wear a free apaya, just something free, something that breeze will enter my body, that kind of thing. But I just feel we should not just change everything we are saying is just we should not change our culture or our value, what we believe in, you know, because we want to prove a point or because we want to
want
show
to
we are
fit in.
yeah, because like I said in one of my videos, you don't follow crowd to do everything. Just sit down, pick those things you feel you can use. Wear it. If I do it this way, how will it come out? If I do it this way, how will it go?
Mhm.
Okay, if I decide to pierce my nose, how am I going to look? If I decide to stay like the way I am, or if I decide to change my nose, I want to be like them and do a pelted nose. How did I want? What is the result? Whatever pains you guys, people, you do.
Do so long
So,
as
but we
yeah,
should not
yeah.
forget our values. That's the cocoa. That's the cocoa. We should
I
not
think
forget
yeah,
it.
I think that's the learning point from this particular, this particular question is that whatever is true to you, whatever you are happy with, whatever sits well with you. So don't follow the crowd like you mentioned. Don't uh don't try to fit in. It's okay to be, I mean, you are in an environment where being different is accepted.
Yeah, you
You
can
can
do anything.
you get so you are so if you are in such an environment that allows you to thrive, it's okay to be the odd one out. It's okay to so long as you're comfortable doing it. If you want to wear just pants and go outside,
Nobody will crucify you. They will do as if they say.
you know,
It's only in Nigeria that when you do all those things, people start looking at you. Yeah, you just like, ah,
Yeah, people can
how
even
come
call your
nobody
mother and say,
do
"Have you
this?"
seen your child?" But here,
Mhm.
nobody cares. So I want us to just, focus on that settling in, how are we going to? We've seen everything. So how are we going to train our children to fit into this environment, but still maintain that value that makes them African or Nigerian? Okay, I think
Mhm.
we've spoken so much about settling in. I think everybody that is watching now, please take the learnings out of it.
Just put your question in the comment section.
Section, yeah,
We'll reply it to when someone.
yeah. Just put your comments in the comment section. And if you have questions, if you have comments, if you have disagreement as well, if you do not believe,
Yeah,
just
let's.
so long as I, for one, I like, to hear a contrary opinion. So long as they are putting it forward, in a nice way, in a civil way, you're not being abusive. Because I don't know about you, but in my channel, if I see that you are condescending, maybe to me or to someone else on the channel, I delete it, because
Sure.
the energy
No, there's
you,
no way. There's no way that YouTube will ask you, do you want to have all these things? Even
no,
automatically, you just delete off.
yeah, because the energy you have, or the energy you want, is what will be there. So if I
Yeah.
keep feeding on negative energy, so if I think, oh, because two commenters are on each other's throat, and then my page is gathering traffic, it means that I've created a toxic environment, and that I do not want that. I don't know how to function in that space. So I would just, rather than comment, or if I see that your comment is going to cause havoc, I will just delete it. But it doesn't
Yeah.
mean that if you have a contrary opinion, or if I've said something you don't totally agree, you can say it and I would leave it. I can even pin your comments. So
Yeah.
just to
Yeah.
have a presenting
Just
view.
put your whatever you've been saying since morning, just put whatever you feel or what you've learned or what you feel we said
Yeah,
wrong, what you feel it should be. Just put it in the comment section. We are here for you guys. And if you
seriously.
still want any video from us too,
Please
tell
let
us.
us know. I really, this is just so convenient for me. I mean, you are far away, Winnipeg. I'm in Edmonton, different time zone as well. But we're still
Maybe if they want us to come together, they can just pay for our
pay for
flights.
our flight. We're still able to, have this conversation in real time. Technology is technology is beautiful, to be honest with you. Okay,
Yeah.
speaking of staying in Winnipeg, how is it with networking? So forming new communities. How easy has it been for you to make new friends, and just build a network of you know like minds that would help
So,
settle in Canada?
like I said earlier when we started this video, like
Mhm.
YouTube has really helped me a lot on building this community that I want. I have a lot of people that I've never even seen before and I've been talking with, like, say we are friends. And I
Mhm.
have some people that I saw recently and we just click, we collected each other's number, we are talking to each other, we are helping each other. Even my fellow YouTubers, like, I don't want to mention that. Okay, Kemi, Omar, if they see them, I've been seeing this video.
Oh, I watch
You know,
Kemi as well.
yeah, I have the Kemi way, the Oluwakemi MBO, Omari Bidesi, all of them. We just talk as if we're living in the same house back in Nigeria. You know,
Oh,
and it has been so sweet because it's just, I met everybody on YouTube, the same way I met you on YouTube. And even my fellow subscribers are sending me message where we talk, I see, can you help me with these things? As if I'm talking to my family. And I won't lie to you, this has really helped me. Right from time, I'm a friendly person.
oh, it appears so.
I'm a friendly person, but I don't keep friends.
Yeah,
I
you said
make
so on your
friends.
channel. Yeah.
Yeah, I make friends a lot. If I'm in a particular spot, you must know that I'm there. Like,
Hmm.
I will just accept if I'm not welcomed.
Yeah, the
When
energy is
you
not
go to a
right.
place, I'm just like somehow you just I'll just be I can be hey, I can be introvert too. I be which one is correct, introvert or extrovert, introvert, whatever. I can be quiet. Let me just put that way. English is not my friend. I can be quiet if I need to be, but if I'm in that place that they just give me the green light, you will enjoy me for that period.
Oh,
So I'm a friendly person, and one of the things I said I wanted to make friends on YouTube, and seriously, I've made friends, but that does not mean I don't know what I'm doing. I don't put everybody in my life. Not everyone knows what is happening with me. Funny thing, I have friends on my I set people's number on my WhatsApp, but the only people that can see my status on my WhatsApp is my close friends and family. Not
Mm.
because I'm proud, but because I know that I'm just kind of online. I can put anything online just to make jokes. And people that don't understand will be like, this guy is just
What kind of person is this?
showing off. You just well, they will not think about, but they will not think about those people that are on Instagram using it as content. You don't understand. So I just feel yeah, right now, like I said, I've been seeing a lot of people, and like I said before, my daughter's birthday is tomorrow, and I use that opportunity to bring people together again. Even right now, I'm even scared of how many people will be in that park tomorrow because I sent to a lot of people, and I know that at least one person has two, three kids. And
Please
I'm just really scared, like,
videos
oh,
channel. Guys, go and watch. I'm sure by the time this is out, perhaps she must have posted that. So please go and watch that video as well. I can't wait. I can't wait to see all the
yeah.
kids.
So I'm just really scared, like, won't these people be much like, hey, they have the capacity to just take care of this, but fine, like I said, we're not just there to eat, we're just there to just talk and snack on whatever we see. There's no jollof rice, there's no paparazzi, you don't need to do too much. You get it's just like we just want the children to have fun while we too we get to catch up. And with that, we just try to know those new things, like those things that is happening around us, where you are staying, where I'm staying, what is happening in my house, what are those things, or okay, if you're trying to build a house, what are your steps, what are those things you've done, and all those things, you just find yourself, okay, the job I'm doing right now,
Mm-hmm.
it was through networking.
What
A
to choose
friend
somebody.
helped me,
Mm-hmm.
you know, talking about crash, a friend told me about how to get a free
Correct.
crash. Imagine I've just been indoor, I didn't want to network, I did not talk to these people, the opportunity would have just passed me by.
True.
Even before I get this crash, a friend of mine told me about a crash that his son is going to, that maybe I should try it out. I almost got that crash, but just that I'll be paying before I now
Yeah.
got this one. So this thing, this what we talk about networking helps you to know what to do. You will not just be in one, you will not just be stagnant or using just your brain alone to do this. I have a lot of people that I am on Telegram, on WhatsApp. Sometimes I don't usually talk on those groups, but I read most things they say about or what they talk about on the group. I remember since I've gotten to Canada, I've been making my hair myself. I don't used to do that in Nigeria. I started doing it myself. I started
Yeah.
weaving myself and do
Mhm.
my daughter's hair myself and all. And I'm on the group, and the one said she pays Didi. I know that almost everybody in Nigeria do weaving. Even
Yeah.
here, just weaving. And the one mentioned that she makes Didi.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that I have to look for that woman yesterday to make Didi on my hair?
Oh.
Because I know that I can do the weaving, but this person can do Didi, which is not that common.
Yeah.
Imagine if I'm not on that group, I won't be able to see all those little. It might just feel like it's not just Didi, but it's something like I've always wanted to do this. I like that's what I do most when I was in Nigeria. You know, like before using I don't like weaving like that. I just prefer Didi. It's sweet and fine and all. But with all those groups, with all those people like wow, you'll be able to know, okay, this is what they do here, this is what they do here, this is what happened. Even sometimes they pass information as little as time changing on those groups. Like
Yeah.
weather, forecast, as little as that. And it helps. See, if you are coming here, don't neglect networking. Fine
Yeah.
in Nigeria, people say, in Nigeria, me too, I find it difficult to network in Nigeria because I'm sorry to say, most people you come across, average Nigeria, I don't want to say average Nigeria, let me just say 85% of us, we are angry. We are not naturally angry, we are tired. So
Can we?
before I walk up to you and say, hi, my name is my like, sorry, what happened?
What happened?
So I
Agree.
find it difficult so to network back in Nigeria. I won't lie. I find it so difficult. If we were both in Nigeria, I don't think I would message you
Hmm.
because I feel like, hey, will this person not give me insult? Oh, so I find it so difficult. I just stay with those small friends that I have back in Nigeria. My church, my friend I've known way back. Oh no, just those little people. But right now, I've said I'm ready to try hard. I want to meet people. You don't know what networking can do for you. It can change your life.
Yeah.
At the same time, it can be negative.
Yeah.
Because it's not
So
the kind of people you are trying to mingle with. It's not the kind of people you're trying to have the networking with. There are different people for different stages of life. When it comes to job opportunity, those are the people. When it comes to YouTube, these are my people. When it comes to marriage,
yeah,
those are my people. When it comes to children, those are my people. Just have people in different section of your life, and you see that everything just be easy.
yeah, you've said a lot. Like you've said a lot concerning this networking thing. It almost feels like you're talking to me because you know, um,
I'm thinking to myself too.
I'm a couch potato. So I love my circle, and I think some of the things that are painful to me as well is because a lot of things I get easily. Maybe I am sensitive to a lot of things, right? So in that instance, I do not want. In that instance, I do not want people in my space, so I don't easily get offended. Okay, so I try to maintain my space. So I beg, I don't want anybody to insult me. I don't want to insult anybody. So let's just be my space. But with Canada, you find out that you need your community. Like I cannot mention when I started the trivial things. When I wanted to start looking for daycare, when daycare was almost frustrating me, I had to go online and ask the community, like, mothers, what are you doing? Where are you?
Yeah, so I did too.
And I got information about that. It's the same thing when it also started with what else was I doing?
Even as small as my driving test. I remember the driving test I did before I passed this one. The last one, when I
Mhm.
was planning to do this one that I passed, when we
Yeah.
went for the birthday party that I'm talking about, that my friend's the YouTuber's son's birthday party. It was we were just talking. I was like, I just said, I'm tired though. I failed this test like 3 times. What should I do? And those men, their husband that was there, we just tried to help, like, okay, just do it this way. Maybe
Yeah.
and they gave me sweet advice.
Mhm.
They don't know me. I just started talking, and the man just Kemi Obio's husband just called me, and I appreciate it for that. Just like, okay, this is what you do. This is what my instructor told me. You just have to have this mindset. He just said those things, and I just put on my head, like, okay, wisdom. There's a wisdom in what this guy said, and I passed. I made use of whatever advice they gave me, and I passed. So
Nice.
imagine, at least somebody encouraged me. My
Yeah.
husband has been told me, but somebody outsider encouraged me, and I
It's
feel so happy about it.
even for the most trivial things. So I'm talking about meat sharing. Ah,
Yeah, we have a group.
guys, where are you people getting this stuff from? I think
Yeah,
I buy this in Nigeria. I'm not seeing it here. What is the equivalent of it that we have in Canada that we can use? And then
yeah.
you hear people that can help you. So in that instance, I think I am trying, but with physical connection. So I find out that it's difficult for me to, aside from the work I'm going to and church and coming back to my house and picking up groceries and maybe going to buy gas, something just to make that connection of let's go and hang out somewhere. I have to use 1 year to prepare.
You have to do it. You have to, like now. There's a group that I'm part
Mhm.
of the planning committee. We are
Yeah.
planning a hangout for people in Winnipeg. We are planning a hangout just for them to come out.
Yeah.
Well, it's still because we just want this community. You
There's
know.
somebody, they're doing something in Edmonton as well, but I'm just going to attend. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think, yeah, I'm just going to mark my calendar to attend because I honestly
Just
want to
try.
see.
Just
And
try.
it's interesting that there are a lot of, people in Edmonton or in my region. And I'm like, oh my God, you stay even very close. Oh, like the lady that made my hair, my daughter's hair, you know, she literally stays. I walked up to her house. That's how.
Imagine.
And there was also someone in my, I think I was just in the living room one day and the door was open. I could hear somebody speaking Yoruba. I was like, no way. So I went outside and
I'm still trying to look for people in my building. I've not seen them. I was telling my husband that instead
there
the
has
shit
to
is
be
not there
somebody.
at this building. But one day we went out and I was coming. I noticed that they were doing a private party in our community's room,
Mhm.
and they were all wearing native. And there's a small girl that was on the staircase when I was about coming in, and she knelt down and said, "Good afternoon." I said, "Ah, there's Nigeria in this building. I have hope. There's Nigeria."
It's beautiful. I had to go meet the lady. I was like, "Excuse me, sorry, I heard you speaking Yoruba." She was like, "Hey, hey, she has been waiting for somebody." So that's how we linked up, and she was at my birthday party. We would find out time to hang out and get to know each other. So I'm also struggling. So I'm not going to say
Yeah,
I'm struggling to build that community because even in my personal space, I am not that kind of person. So I don't have too many friends because
yeah,
I'm a one man army kind of person. But I understand that you need people to survive, and I'm
yeah,
happy that you reached out as well. I mean,
yeah.
this if this was left to me alone, perhaps it wouldn't have happened. I would have just had you on my contact and we'll just be chatting and I'll be saying, "Oh my God, so you see that thing you said, it resonates with me. We look like we have the same kind of life." And
I'm just been there.
I will
Yeah,
just remain there. We'll just be chatting online and just be vibing. Maybe one day we'll just meet somehow. But I'm barely the person that goes out to say, you know what, let's make this happen. So I'm trying. I have my eyes on like two people. That might be you if you're watching this. I have my eyes on so Toyosi has done it. Let me just try that pattern and reach out to them and say, you know what, let's link up and and discuss. Let's just chat. Let's just get to
okay.
know
See, this life is small. So let's enjoy it.
ourselves. Yes, so
You
let's
know, now
ourselves.
imagine if you're not doing this today, all I will have been doing in the house is just to sleep
Trust
and
me.
rest.
That is
I enjoyed talking to you. As if we are beside each other. Imagine us talking for more than an hour.
what, yeah,
It's
more
not
than an hour,
even
just going on and on.
good.
Okay,
So
so
I really enjoy it. I enjoyed it, and thank you for having me.
oh
Is there
yeah,
any other thing you want to talk about?
yeah. There's something else. So something really quickly I would like to ask, and this is just off the top of my head. Like, okay, now we're here in Canada. We've been here for like 9 months. Is there if you could go back in time, what would you change?
Change in time of I don't understand.
Everything.
Nigeria.
No, in terms of you coming down here, you settling in. Is there any mistake you made? So I'm thinking of that with regards to our viewers that are watching, so they don't make the kind of mistakes we made, or so that they can have you know, or so that they can take a learning from it. What would you change?
Okay. Okay. I'm trying to think about the mistake I made. Personally, I can't remember, but I'll say this because the video is going to be out soon. Like what I will say is, if you are coming to Nigeria, if you are coming to Canada, don't
Mm-hmm.
forget to bring your driving license. Your driving license because you can use for 3 months in Winnipeg. I don't know about your side,
Same.
but if you can use for 3 months before you do the normal proper test and all. I have my own, but we didn't have a car within that 3 months, so we cannot use it. And if you can get a car, please do. And if you cannot get, don't force it. Don't force it. Do you get? Like some people say, you can do a finance car. If you don't want to do a finance car, if you have your money to buy Facebook Market car, you can do that. That's what we did. And the car is working perfectly.
Uh-huh.
Because I can't imagine me paying for finance, insurance, and everything. We're trying to settle in. Do you get? So if you feel you don't want to pay, you have the cash, you want to just buy your small car, you know, enjoy it. And try to, what I'm saying is that you can be able to learn, start driving within that 3 months. You get used to the road. You get used to by the time you want to do your driving test, it will be so easy for you. You won't have to do two, three times, four times like some of us. Yeah, I think that was one of the mistakes. I wish what I was doing, but I didn't. We said maybe we didn't have the money to buy the car, but we're just been like, okay, let's still keep the money. Let's see. No, we're not settling very well. We don't want to use all the money to buy a car. What if we not get a job? What if we not do this? I think that was the only thing I just like. I wish we gotten the car very early. I would have spent maybe my money from using all my money to do driving lesson because per hour is like almost 50 or 60
Yes,
dollars per hour.
it's $50 here.
And
Ah,
I do 4 days before the test, then 1 hour before the test. So sometimes I spend almost 250, 350 on just lesson alone. So that's the only thing I would say. And I don't think maybe you should continue with your if I remember anyone, I would
yeah.
say
Okay, so in my space, I would say there's really nothing I would change. maybe if I'm just trying to be funny, which I say so much on the channel, I'm sure a lot of people are already aware. I say like maybe I should have come in earlier, but that was not even up to me. So I cannot hold on to coming in earlier. I feel like God's time played a huge role in the time we came in, and we're able to settle in. Everything we have said in this video is of utmost importance.
Yeah, I remember one thing, but it's not me. I didn't make the mistakes.
Mm.
So, but I just want to say it here. Like, fine, Canada gives children, they give subsidy, they give you money because of your children. But please, if you know you're coming to this place and Canada is giving you money, try to save up. Don't just spend the whole child this thing on yourself, and then try to save up. There are some period you will need this money, especially when the children get to university. They will need to pay their school. You don't want them to use student loan. I think I've done a video on that too. I don't know why I'm saying it here again.
Then
Just for
that means all
you
the resources you need, you really need to watch Toyos's YouTube.
yeah. So you don't need to wait till when the student will start. The children will not get to university level, start collecting student loan. Like now that they've introduced student loan in Nigeria.
Have you been seeing all the memes about the student loan? I have.
Yeah, yeah. And it's not even a good thing, because you can't imagine a small child just coming out of university and all he's thinking about to pay a loan. So we can help as a parent start saving up with those money little by little. And when it's time for university, you just feel like everything is just working for you. And you
Yeah,
shouldn't have to go through the stress. Fine, they can do extra job, but they will not go through the stress of paying for loan after school.
yeah, I appreciate all you have said. We've done another 30 minutes. I think at this point in time, if we continue,
Fine.
we can go on for throughout the day. So, what would be your parting words? I know that this is not the last video we would shoot,
At
obviously.
all.
More and more videos I would feature on your channel as well. So, guys, get ready. When it's time, I want you to bombard her channel and say you are from Barbie's Diary. Okay, let her know that we have people here.
Yeah,
And
let me
I
see
know
my
that
family.
yeah, and I know that we'll also invite you on the channel again as well, maybe to discuss something that is not this. We have set the background. So
Yeah.
now we know who Toyosi is. And then the next time you're coming on the channel, we'll just dive
So
right
I
in.
want to be the friend of the house. I want people to see my face more. So you people should ask Barbie to bring me more.
Well,
Just
of
give me
course
a
I
topic.
will. Of course I will. I will. I will. I totally enjoyed our conversation today. Please, guys, do well to subscribe to Toyosi. This is exactly how it is on the screen. Exactly what you see on the screen. Once you type it in, you get Toyosi.
I'm going to say a great
Seriously, you just see it, and then you can subscribe as much as possible for new viewers and for new people who have joined us today. Please do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Mine is Barbie's Diary. Has a story C Gray, and ensure that you
Yeah.
comment. Keep this conversation going. Go to her page, like her videos, watch her videos, subscribe, turn on your post notification. And Toyosi, do you have any parting words for us?
I'll just say whatever you want to do, just do. Start.
Okay.
Because that thing you are thinking, that thing that God puts on your head, that you're thinking of, when will I do it? Will I do it? God has already given the idea to another person. You just need one person to start it.
Hmm.
So whatever ideas God has put in you, 'cause I don't want to say whatever ideas you have in mind, because God is the one that gives ideas. So whatever things that God has put in you, or whatever you're thinking about to do right now, like, okay, I want to do this. And you're just thinking of how will I start? Will people like it? If somebody started this comedy thing, somebody started this lifestyle content creating, somebody started this YouTube channel, and now you can see a lot of people are copying these people. Like, let me just bust your bubble. You that started the whole
Cook at
cookthon one, and a lady from Ekiti, my town, yeah,
you guys cannot wait.
and a lady from my town, even though people are saying a lot of things about her, she tried it, and one way or the other, whether you like it or not,
She has
people
made a name for herself.
thank you. Whether she got the 120, whether she's doing it for show off. Somebody now she's well known. Everybody knows Chef Dami.
Mm-hmm.
And before you know what happened, I heard that she has a lot of they've given her a lot of tour, maybe 2 weeks to UK, all those things. Imagine if she just sit down in the house and say, I don't want people to abuse me. I don't want nobody will know her till now. And if you know where Ilukweju is in Ekiti, you know that this lady has really done well for herself.
Hmm. Hmm.
It is like, I don't want to use my, that's where I'm from. But that town that she's from, that means she has done well for herself, for even trying to take a step. Whether people are busy now or not, she has made a step. So even when you want to start this thing, some people say, "Oh, what is she doing? She's deceiving herself." Some people will be against you doing this, and some people will love you doing this. God has put it in your mind, so please start. I'm also still talking to myself too. Do you please start?
Please start. Yeah, please
Just
start.
have
Everything
whatever
has
God has
been
put in your mind. God has
yeah.
put in that person's mind. No, just do it. I don't want to talk too much. Just do it. Do it. And you'll see that you'll be well known and you'll be fulfilled. I don't
Yeah.
want to talk about the well. It's not about you being well known. It's about you being fulfilled.
Yeah.
And
And
be happy with yourself.
yeah.
Yeah.
Living a life full of purpose, and
Yeah.
ensuring that when you're living, you are living empty. Every good thing that has been placed in you, you
We
have
are
used
putting
it
it out.
there, and then
Yeah.
your legacy will speak for you. All right, thank you so much for
I don't want
coming
to
back.
say this life.
This is such a privilege for me. I sincerely thank you. You have that aura of joy. There's that freshness that comes with you, and you are as real as it gets. And that's one reason why I keep going to your videos. And if I don't, I'm not sure I've ever watched just one of your video at a time. I literally have to watch like two and tell myself, okay, Barbara, you need to do some other things. So thank you so much for coming on the channel. Thank you
Thank
all so much for
you.
coming to watch part two of this video. I hope you have
Thank
watched part one as
you.
well. Please do well to like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next one, guys.
And
Bye.
turn on your notification bell. Oh.
So bye. Mwah.
I love you.
Bye. And